Hey guys, Stephen Ford from Favourable Property and Finance. I hope you're all well. Vlog number 10, a little story about my personal journey and the second property that I purchased. That property was down the south coast. I purchased that in 2005. My nan was selling that property, so it was a little bit of a favourable purchase. I picked that up for $150,000 back then. Old weatherboard property, 2 bedroom, bit of a shack really, but on a nice block of land in a really nice location. The journey of that property was quite simple. I rented it out. I had a tenant in there for quite a long time. He was an elderly person. He was completely happy with the state of the property, but it did get to a point where the property got a bit tired and things were becoming a little bit unsafe. And basically the property manager said, Stephen, I can't rent this anymore in the state it is, so you need to do something about it. At that time, I had a look at options. We estimated a kitchen renovation, new carpet, a lick of paint, some curtains, all that sort of thing could go in excess of $40,000 quite quickly. And would we actually see the return, the value in that? So we started looking into the cost and the options of doing a knockdown and rebuild. And we started that in 2016, commenced the knockdown and rebuild in 2017, receiving the keys from the builder in September 2017. At that time, we had to do a few other things like get the landscaping finished, get it ready for a tenant, and the property's been rented ever since. Being down the south coast, outside of Sydney, you might think that the time to get a place rented is a little bit longer, but I think in both ways we had it slightly favourable. When the property was tired, the rental amount was quite low, so that was favourable for people who didn't want to spend too much. And now that we've got a brand new property on the block, then people are willing to pay a bit more to have a brand new home. So that all worked out well. In between, we did do a few little refinances and we took what equity we had in that property out at the time. From 2005 through to 2015, the expectation is that the property would have doubled in value, so it should have been worth around $300,000, and that was on track. That's where we were able to get some equity out of it. And now that we've done our rebuild, we're sitting at around a $500,000 property value. That is almost overcapitalized. If I sold that property right now, I'd clear all my debt, but I wouldn't get any money out of that. So just something to be mindful of when you're doing renovations or knockdowns, whether or not you're going to overcapitalize and what that means for you as far as if you're going to have a financial loss when you sell or if you're going to make some money. So that's my little story. That's property number 2, and I'll share some more information about property number 3 in the coming months.